Hey Jammers, it's Woodsong, back again with another video. If you had watched my first video, you know I had mentioned that my den was always open for trading. However, I don't really have a good den for trading. So I've decided to decorate a den so there is consistency if jammers like you decide to trade there. Without further ado, let's get right into it. I've always had a love for dens that feel like somewhere you would actually live. So that means if I would like a den like that, there are quite a lot of dens I just cannot use. I had debated what den to use and ended up attempting to trade for a green Fab 5 den token so I could get the Alpine Lodge. But it didn't end up good because I didn't find anyone who had it. So I ended up just going with the castle. I think it looks nice for the aesthetic I'm planning to go with, that being elegancy. I chose the theme because the Magnificent Mansion bundle was still out at that time, and buying a bundle is the easiest way to get items that will correspond with each other in a solid theme. Speaking of which, the first thing I did was buy the Magnificent Mansion bundle and the castle. I did already have a castle, but I wanted this den to stay like this forever, so I bought a completely new den for it, so I would still have another castle that I could design how I wanted to. The next thing I did was go to the Master Gallery party to get a master track for the den. The master track is made by Artificial, and I highly suggest going to check out their work. It sounds amazing, and I am so glad to have it as an addition in my den. The final thing I did was go to Serapia Forest and purchase some plants for the den. I have always loved the look of plants in dens. It happens a lot with some really good den creators, and especially the vertical planter. They just look so good, and the fact they all cost gems is mind-blowing. I love it so much, and if you're making a den, I highly suggest getting some plants for it. The final cost of the den was 490 sapphires and 12,250 gems. However, the items I bought were not the only items I used, so this price is not entirely accurate. But without any more stalling, let's see the den. When you enter the den, I wanted to make it feel like you just came from a portal. So, obviously, I put a portal there. There's a lot of trees, and hidden in the trees, you can see some Persian kitties, my favorite Animal Jam pet. Then, when you enter the castle, there are 2 couches and a coffee table, as well as some plants. If you go to your right, you'll find yourself in the dining room area. This is my favorite area, as it feels like something you'd see in real life. Then, of course, there were some items I bought that I hadn't used, so I put them in my shop for 5 sapphires each. Some may be worth more, some may be worth less, but come get something if it catches your eye. Then, as you go further into the den, you'll see a fireplace, surrounded by 2 tables with flowers on top of them. If you walk up the stairs, you'll find a vanity and some bookshelves. My favorite part about this upstairs area is that if you look behind the bookshelves, you'll find paint seed trees and a dragon that you can only find when editing the den. Honestly, I'm not the best at making dens, and I may do this again if I find a better den to do this with. However, at the moment, I'm happy with the way it turned out. If you'd like to check out some better dens, my favorite den designs are Toffee Blue's den, Yuaka's den, and the Pink Otter's den. I mean, have you seen the effort that she put into the den? I'll put a list of other really amazing den designs on the screen now. Some of these people are my friends, some are not. These are just dens I think look amazing, no bias to it. Everything aside, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and want to see more like it, please do consider subscribing and checking out the other videos I have on my channel. It would mean the world to me. See ya on the flip side, jammers.